extra, read all about it.
Plotting without Harley here. Alright, I'm gonna give you a recap first to give you a general idea. I'll do it once Nicolette gets back. And then, then it's up to you, and I'm not gonna be listening for 45 minutes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Recap from last week. Last session. So last session, you guys played Dress to Impress in real life. You started by receiving a message from Goon Goon saying that evil Aspen was going to be at the ball. Max was being subdued by Jupiter. And the world may end if Jupiter gets into a body. So you have to do something.
Hold on.
Oh.
Keep going, I remember what happened.
Okay, so then you got clothing from the ball from Ayers for the ball from Ayers Boutique. And you ended up with 9,920 gold left. If you want to spend that, you're free to. We'll find a way to get you to a shop, whatever. Then after you left, EXO contacted Aspen about some items that were gifted to your party in the hotel. You got a pearl that you don't know what it does, a cloak of invisibility, and 5 vials of strong glue. Tilly gave back an origami bird that would do your hair and makeup for the ball. And then it ended with Pip knocking on the door and saying Rob may be dead.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that.
Have fun plotting.
Just so all of you guys are aware, this is the first time that I'm listening to this also. So yeah, they plotted without me before our last recording session for 45 minutes. And I was not involved at all in the finale plotting. So when we were going through the last episode, which just released last week, I had no idea that this was happening. So yeah, enjoy.
I really want to use my Phantasmal Killer and the one that makes somebody turn into a beast.
I need to use my glasses.
What are your classes again?
I have one command.
Also, I'm kind of scared that Jupiter.
Yeah!
I'm scared that Jupiter's gonna take my necklace and break it.
Oh, that's also tea.
That's, I think, a possibility. Is
Did she
trade it?
establish if we had the rocks ready? No. Harley!
I'm very tired. Got you.
My only comment is that whoever does the stone thing with Max should be the person that has the highest navigation and survival. I have. Check, because that's probably going to be the check that we have to do in order to get out of the castle.
How do I find navigation?
Navigation should also be on your thingy.
It's a recording.
My survival's a +2, so yes, it's recording.
My survival's +1.
Bye, Theodore. I have to say something.
Harley, say something.
People, are you leaving? Oh,
I
bye.
just gotta get situated. I gotta unpack stuff.
People you know are going to be at the ball.
What? Oh my god!
Evil Aspen, Max, Jupiter, obviously. Maybe Dan.
Fuck.
Most definitely the gnomes.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, why is it so bright?
My stealth or my survival's +4, and my navigation. I don't have navigation.
Okay, then it's either survival and stealth. I have +6.
I would say we could probably...
Do not put me with survival and stealth. The best I can do is do a persuasion performance.
My only thing is I think
or insight.
I think what the play the baseline plan should be is talk to Max, get Max on board, do the stone thing, and come up with as a group a meeting spot, and then meet up at that meeting spot and then get out.
Yes.
How we get out, that is something that we need to talk about, but that's what I think needs to happen. But in order to get out,
we also do have Dimension Door. I know I have Dimension Door.
But I mean, get out of hell. We have to find a way to get out of hell.
How do we get in again? It was
the marble,
and we need. Well, is there another marble? Because we had 2.
No, but the other one went to Titania.
Oh yeah. She didn't say she was gonna be there. I'm surprised.
But Yeah, the reason why I say the survival and stealth is because that's the checks that you're gonna have to make in order to like get out of the castle.
I'm nervous that Jupiter's gonna try and do something with my necklace, and I don't want to die again.
That's
I feel like he's gonna know and pick up on it. I know I have hypnotic pattern.
I keep forgetting that Jupiter's man.
Yeah, he's Glinda. I have enhanced ability.
Does your necklace have to be on you?
Yes. Or, I mean...
Because if it doesn't have to be on you, we can just...
But the thing is... If
But
we leave
also,
it
how
somewhere,
would Jupiter
it's
know
gonna
about the necklace?
He knows
He's
all.
a god.
Man, shit.
He knows all. I also have Phantasmal Killer. I could get into the nightmares of a creature I can see within range and create an illusion of its deepest fears, and this could take 40-10 damage.
I think. I'm wondering if I can bring someone into
I was also really sad that my friend
the
had a
Shadow
kid.
Realm.
What to read the description?
Ethereal Step. Once per short rest, as a bonus action, you can cast the Etherealness spell without expending a spell slot. But the spell ends at the end of the current turn. That told me nothing.
Then click on it and
Etherealness. Here we go. Oh my fucking god. You step into the border regions of the ethereal plane where it overlaps with your current plane. You remain in the border ethereal for the duration 8 hours. Holy shit. During the time, you can move in any direction. If you move up or down, every foot of movement costs extra foot. You can perceive the plane you left, which looks gray, and you can't see anything there more than 60 feet away. While on the ethereal plane, you can affect and be affected only by creatures, objects, and effects on that plane. Creatures that aren't on the ethereal plane can't perceive or interact with you unless a feature gives them the ability to do so. When the spell ends, you return to the plane you left in the spot that corresponds to your space in the border ethereal. If you appear in an unoccupied space, you are shunted to the nearest unoccupied space and take force damage equal to twice the number of feet you are moved. This spell ends instantly if you cast it while you are on the ethereal plane or a plane that doesn't border it, such as one of the outer plane. I don't know what that means.
is that what we're using on the stones?
You can target up to 3 willing creatures, including your... So... I can't bring a person into the ethereal plane. I think we did talk about using that on the stones.
On the stones?
I think so.
You can use it. You can use it on up to 3 willing creatures.
I can't. That's only if I'm using a spell slot above level 7, and we have not advanced past level 7 yet. We're all still level 7. None of us are level 8.
No, we should be
10.
level 8.
You should be level 8.
What the fuck? Why did Harley say? Because last session.
Well,
was like-
I'm a level 7 warlock and level 1 cleric because I'm multi-class, so we are level 8.
Yeah, you should be level 8. You're level 8.
What the fuck? Why
You're
did Harley
right.
tell me? Oh.
But
Then why do I only have the 7th level spell slot?
Guys,
because your level spell slot doesn't correspond with what level class you are. That gets icky, mushy at some point. Because
I
I'm
want a higher spell slot.
I only have a 4th level spell slot as a 7th level warlock.
I have Speak with the Dead. I don't. If Rob is dead, do you think we could use it on him? And
Oh,
see?
that's right. That's a thing.
Probably.
I also have Spare the Dying.
Because it says you grant the semblance of life to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer questions you pose. The corpse must have a mouth, and the spell fails if the deceased creature was undead when it died. The spell also fails if the corpse was target of the spell within the past 10 days.
I also have Spare the Dying, which choose a creature within range that has 0 hit points and isn't dead. So if he just has 0 hit points and is almost dead, it says the creature becomes stable.
I also have Speak with Plants.
Did we figure out what the pearl does? Did Harley explain that while I was getting around?
I don't think so.
She said we don't know what it does. What are the stones we're trying to get again?
So I
Or anything
have
else, stones.
I have. Let me find it.
Healing spirit.
Anybody?
I have a spell called Magic Stone, and this is not how it works, but this is how Harley's letting it work. If I give you the Magic Stones, you can, 2 of them, because that's what we decided on, you can put, I believe it is the ethereal, whatever ethereal spell you have on it, and then if we break the stones, the spell will work on the 2 people who break the stones. So the idea was that somebody would have these stones, they would give one to Max, have the other one be whoever we're going to send with Max, break them, they're on the ethereal plane, they get out.
Got you. When I cast etherealness, I go to the ethereal plane.
Yeah, I know, but because of the spell that I have, if you cast it, it will go into these stones, and then whoever breaks the stones can use the spell that's in the stones.
Do you think I'm going to the ethereal plane with the stones?
No.
Because the way the etherealness spell I have works is that when I cast the spell, I'm guessing if she's letting me cast it on the stones go into the
so because of the magic stone spell that I have, the stone...
Oh, the magic doesn't work unless you break it.
Unless you break it. So the idea is that the spell goes into the stone, and then we give it to Max and whoever goes with them, break it.
Sorry, my bad.
Break it, and then those 2 people would go to the ethereal plane.
Gotcha.
And then they would get out of the castle via the ethereal plane. But as long as Jupiter doesn't pull any ethereal plane bullshit, like those 2 can be able to get out.
I also have heroic inspiration still. So
I also have heroic inspiration as well.
I don't know what that would do.
I also have dispel.
Heroic inspiration is just you get advantage on a roll of your choice.
Oh, that's good.
I also have dispel magic. I don't know if that can help.
That will.
Okay,
keep
I'm
it.
gonna prepare that then. I have to.
What I think this
because I have to unprepare. I have third. I already have 3
also have Misty
third
Step.
level things. I need to undo 1. So I have the hypnotic pattern, enhance ability, invisibility, and mass healing word. I'm keeping mass healing word, but I need to replace it in order for me to have dispel magic prepared.
Wait, what the fuck? I have passive checks that I've never used.
I'm gonna take off enhance ability.
The glasses is the
Each
only thing
creature
I can
and choose
contribute,
strength,
pretty
dexterity,
much.
intelligence, wisdom, or charisma for the duration.
Say it again.
Strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
It's just advantage on that?
It's an advantage on an ability checks using, and if a higher slot, you can target 1 additional creature for each spell slot level above 2. You can choose a different ability for each target.
I think for this dispel magic, because this is going to be a magic
I was
fight.
gonna say, I feel
This
like
is not going to be a
magic-
physical fight. This is going to be a magic fight.
And I also have polymorph. I have polymorph as well. So if anybody wants to transform into a creature, like transform into a beast, you have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or shapeshift into beast form for the duration. You choose that has a challenging rating equal to or less than the target's. The target's game statistics are replaced by the stat block chosen beast, but the target remains alignment personality. I think a creature type hit points. Target gains a number of temporary hit points equal to the hit points of the beast form. These temporary hit points vanish if any. Honestly, this would be really good for Roni.
Wait,
Because then she could use like her barbarian anger.
tell me,
But will
Chloe,
it work if I'm
Yes.
a different...
tell me if Jupiter falls under any of these.
But will my hit points
I
go
don't
down?
know. That would be a Harley thing.
No, your temporary hit.
Because I
And
have-
she wouldn't tell us because then we
I
could
have
metagame.
protection from evil and good.
That's yes.
And I think regardless of whatever, I should cast it on Max.
I also can have protection from evil and good. If we feel like that is.
It's touch though.
So then I'll take it because I'm assuming I have the highest. Am I going with Max?
Into the ethereal plane?
Yeah, because I have the highest survival and
Yeah. Yeah.
stealth.
Yes.
Then yes.
So then I'll take protection from evil and good.
Okay. I also have Hunter's Mark, which I think would be good to cast on Jupiter.
You had a
because-
question? What was your...
Oh, I was gonna say use polymorph on Roni because
And you
she's a
said, would that
barbarian.
work?
Because
Yeah.
you would gain a number of temporary hit points equal to the hit points of the beast form.
Gain them on top of what I already have.
Pretty much.
Yes, so temporary hit points are like... I know Harley said not to help us, but correct me if I'm wrong. Temporary hit points are like, if you look at like a stat bar of your health, like, are you starting at full health right now?
Yeah.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. But like if you were originally like starting this at 50% of your hit points, and then she cast that on you, you would have temporary hit points, and then those temporary hit points would go away, and then you would go back to like whatever 50% of your hit points were. So like you have all of your hit points right now, and then plus whatever the hit points of the beast is. And then there's also like, I think there's like certain spells that can like maneuver around your temporary hit points. It's a whole thing, but I don't think we'll have to worry
So
about
temporary hit points are just on top of whatever you have. So it's a separate bar, and it just adds on, and then they take damage first.
that. Yeah, and then
Like
you go back to however many hit points you have.
no, so you have all of your hit points when you have temp HP. It's just like a little extra buff.
Yes, but if you go in with the temp, it doesn't matter because she's not injured.
Well, okay, so yeah, I also
Yeah, I can't really. I can't magic. So.
would you want to be a beast, perchance?
I think that would be cool as fuck. I also
Because
have
you
to
could
be able
use
to
your-
use my glasses. So I need to be able to speak.
Well, yes, this is more like
Probably
combat. Like in a worst case scenario, if we're in
If things
combat.
get real ugly.
I know. I'm
Guys,
just saying.
do you
like, I
think
don't-
we could summon a gnome army?
No.
Because they're all gonna be there. And
Well,
they like
we
us
could
living
do
with
charm.
us.
I have charm monster as well.
Are the gnomes monsters?
I mean,
Interesting.
we could. Or hypnotic pattern. You create a
That's
twisting
thaumaturgy.
pattern of colors.
Can I spell thaumaturgy?
DR.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh,
I feel like I should have thaumaturgy.
so unfortunate that all my good ones are on my 4th level, but I only
Tongues.
have one.
Sorry.
I low genuinely want to use Hunter's Mark. Julia.
I mean, I could do suggestion.
Yes, if it gets into a physical fight, because your hunter's mark is only. It's not spells, is it?
Magically mark on a creature you can see within range is your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack roll. So I think it could be anything. Like whenever they're taking damage.
Also, we could do suggestion for the gnomes.
I have charm monster.
Also, we have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check you make to find it. And my perception is +5.
So I want to go through and I want to like redo my spells. Are we okay if I like focus on spells that would help just get Max out?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna cast it. Because I think
How long is the duration?
an hour,
Okay.
but I can cast
So I would wait-
I can cast it at a higher level of 3 to 4. Oh,
I
never mind. Yeah, I know.
cast it. Feel free to cast it. I just think like we need to make rounds first. Like pretend like we're here to have a good
Yeah.
time, and then hit up people and see if not like if they would be willing to help if we trust them.
Yeah.
And then because I think that's what I think.
Oh,
I don't think
I
Harley
also have this thing called Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
Huh? Didn't realize that. Do you also have that? You radiate a concealing aura and a 30-foot emanation for the duration.
No, I don't.
While in the aura, you and each creature you choose have a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and leave no tracks. That could be. If Max is in a 30-foot range. Make her disappear. If we can't get the stone to her.
Yeah.
Or I could use it to get myself to Max and put the stone on her person. If we think making Max disappear would be too obvious. Liv also has
Brother.
glasses that can make anyone do one command.
You're welcome.
So that could be really good if that works on Jupiter.
It works on anyone, so I just need someone tell me what command to use and I'll
Do we want
it.
like a distraction as well?
Does anyone have the message spell?
I do.
The
Take
whisper thing, right?
It's a cantrip.
I also have that.
Take that.
I also have that.
Take that.
I'm taking out this.
That's basically like you
Starry Wisp.
text, but in your brain.
Yeah, because I have
What is
Vicious Mockery, Light, and Starry Wisp as like.
I have message and spare the dying. So if things get really ugly.
Brother. Sorry. I'm like
I have
mentally
message.
here. Like what is happening?
No, neither am I. I have message. There was another one that I had that I was like, oh.
Whoa. Oh, magical silence.
I have illusory script. You write a parchment paper or another suitable material and do an illusion that lasts the duration to you and any creature you designate. When you cast a spell, writing appears normal, seems to be written in your hand. To all the others, the writing appears as if it were written in an unknown or magical script that is unintelligible. Alternatively, the illusion can alter the meaning, handwriting, and language of the text. Through the language must be one you know.
I love Melissa.
If the spell is dispelled, the original script and illusion both disappear. A creature that has true sight can read the hidden message. So I don't know if you want me to use illusory script, but that's
If you have message, I wouldn't take it.
okay.
I would just use
I
message.
have message.
Oh, you're like adding new ones.
Yes, we're allowed to edit.
Manage spells.
I could also do silent image. You create the image of an object, a creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no longer than a 15-foot cube. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. The image is purely visual.
Whoa.
It is accompanied by sound, smell, and other sensory effects. As a magic action, you can use the image to move to any spot within range. As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance so that its movement appear natural for the image. Physical interaction with the image reveals to be an illusion, since through can pass through it. I don't know if that would work.
I have Beast Bond. Ensnaring Strike. Fog Cloud.
Would silent image help if like we took Max and we like put like a fake Max on there so it looks like
How big is it?
15-foot cube? I don't know how big that is.
You create the image of an object. If you want to, that's a good idea.
I was thinking that I'm just gonna take off Fairy Fire and then
I really like Animal Messenger, but that's not helpful.
prepare. Manage spells. Fairy Fire, unprepare, prepare.
Oh! I have a Find Traps spell. You can sense any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap includes any object or mechanism that was created to cause damage or other danger. Thus, the spell would sense the alarm or glyph of warning spell or a mechanical pit trap, but it wouldn't reveal a natural weakness in the floor.
Is this director?
Original score.
What one?
Sinners. Thank God.
Baller.
I still haven't seen that movie.
I haven't either, and I want to.
It is phenomenal, and everyone must watch it.
Magic weapon. That could be awesome. You touch a non. Oh no, you're supposed to magic. Never mind.
I really want to use my Phantasmal Killer
Silence.
so bad. It's a 40-10 damage.
Should I take Unseen Servant or a damage spell?
A damage spell. I'm not supposed to give you advice, actually. So do whatever you want.
Gives a flying.
Wait, no, I also have.
The more you
silence.
punch people, the better. That's all
I
I'm
also
saying.
have Silence.
Even if the punching is actually spells.
No, I'm gonna take
Please
Unseen
be
Servant because I
still.
have pre-prepared. My cleric spells can stay the same. Oh, do I have
Lucy, I don't think I have any other better spells than what I've got
Can't
going
take
on
my
right
charm, can't take my humor.
now. Unless we think the trap one is a thing. Find traps.
Oh, I do have thaumaturgy.
Whoa! I have lesser restoration. You touch a creature and end one condition on it. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Do we think
We have 13 minutes or 12 minutes now. Sorry.
Do we think lesser restoration? Like if I paralyzed, do you think I could paralyze Jupiter?
Well, restoration is restoring someone. Like,
Oh, and one. Oh, I didn't read that right.
The only thing that I need to know by the end of these 10-ish minutes is what commands would be
These
grateful
spells, yeah, they're
to
not
use these fucking glasses.
so I think the whatever command you use is going to be like circumstantial to like what is going on. So I think that's going to have to be an in-game decision.
Guys, I can't have this much pressure on me. I just hope we don't have to use them.
I'm just nervous that most of my good ones, I only have one spell slot. And I want to make sure I use the correct one.
You gain the ability score improvement feat or
Brush my teeth.
another feat of your choice for which you quantify. You gain this feature. Oh, feature level is 12.
Do we have a basic understanding of what we're doing?
Yeah. Are we good for the whole like me turning invisible and putting the rock in like Max's pocket or something?
Well,
Because I could telepathically to Max.
yay and nay. I think we should see what the climate going in is. Because if Max is like wandering around being the hostess with the mostest, I can just go up and be like, hey. But if they're in one spot, then yeah. So let's make that a we go in and we see what's going on decision. That's why like love Harley. Don't understand why she gave us 45 minutes to prep, because we have zero clue what we're walking into.
Also,
Are these gnomes gonna try and fuck some shit up? Like, is that what?
yeah.
Are we gonna have to like?
Yes, but I think it could benefit us.
I'm glad I told them about the ball.
If they start to cause a ruckus, that's when we can get out. We need to come up with a meeting spot.
We need to figure out what the fuck we're doing with Evil Aspen.
How are we getting out of hell?
That's a problem.
Here's my thing though. Harley said there's going to be no combat this session, so I think this session is purely like walking around, meeting people, saying hello. So we can reassess before we film the next thing, and then we can figure out the answer to most of these questions, because we don't know what is going
I don't want to give Harley this
What?
recording.
Until after.
No, she said she's not going to listen to it.
Oh, okay.
She said that this recording is a like, if we have an off week, she's going to post it.
Gotcha.
But she said she's not going to listen to it.
And that's all of the significant recording that we've got from our lovely adventurers / middle school campers. Yeah, it was interesting kind of like listening to that and knowing what they did actually. And I know that some of the conversation happened after the recording stopped, because they wanted to know if they could do certain things that would technically break the rules of how D&D works. But you know me, I love a good you can break the rules as long as it's cool. So yeah, that's what they planned before we actually recorded the session. To answer a couple of questions that they asked, and that you might be asking, one, what happened with Evil Aspen, even though Evil Aspen was supposed to be in it, because I literally said that in the recording. Well, to be honest, what happened was I didn't have necessarily enough time to add Evil Aspen into the combat because of certain like time restraints on the last
we had like crazy schedule issues, and then we only had like a certain amount of time to film the part 2 of the final thing, so I didn't get to add Evil Aspen. I did have her, but she will be making an appearance next season, don't you worry. The other question that Chloe Russell asked, and I don't even know if she's going to listen to this, so it doesn't really matter, is why did I give them 40 minutes to prepare if they didn't know what they were getting into? And part of the reason was I wanted them to familiarize themselves with their options. They all had they were leveling up pretty quickly, weren't really getting used to those levels, in my opinion, and I was worried that they wouldn't know what spells they had, what things they could do in combat. So it was really for them to talk amongst themselves about what they have and slowly learn what they can and can't do. So the 45 minutes was for me to prep because I wanted to make sure that I had everything ready, and so that the part 1 and part 2 could go seamlessly and I could get everything in that I had to get in. But also because I wanted them to talk it over with themselves and know what they wanted to do with their own features, because I know that it can get confusing when you get up to the higher levels and you have like a million things that you can do. Like when you have all of these options, it can get a little confusing. So that's where my brain was at. Thank you all for listening. Next week we will have a 15-minute debrief where all of the cast and I talk about how this season went, what we can work on in the future, and then after that we will be, prepping for the new season. And also I have I think an announcement coming out soon, so if you're interested in maybe helping out with our little project here, keep it an ear out for sure, or follow us at our college D&D podcast. Is it that's what it is? I think it's at our college D&D, spelled DND podcast. So yeah, have a good one. Bye bye. This has been our college D&D podcast with me, Harley Roach, as the DM, Deanna Hoch as Aoife Thatcher, Chloe Russell as Aspen Gray, Nicolette Keddie as Gwen Albright, and Liv Lucano as Roni Parker, with art by Jalen Calise.